Hi, welcome to the Film Prospector, a channel where I'm searching for evidence of gold in banged up DVDs and Blu-rays of films I've never seen before. This week it's 1990's Everybody Wins. This is one of those 80s and 90s thrillers with posters of people peeking in a window, usually through some blinds. Often these involve a home invasion or some local creep up to no good. That's not really the case here though. Nick Nolte is Tom O'Toole, a private investigator. He's sort of hired by Debra Winger's Angela Crispini to look into the case of her murdered doctor.
Tom, you've got to take this case. You were born to do it.
Let me think about it.
Some kid's in prison, but she says he didn't do it and she knows who did.
I know the murderer.
Yeah? That raises a number of questions, doesn't it?
Oh, the cops know him, too. In fact, they had him.
And?
They let him go.
Why?
Well, that's the story.
Trying to persuade Tom to take the case, Angela lays the charm on extremely thick.
You're even handsomer than on TV.
Sure, Nick Nolte was People magazine's sexiest man alive 2 years later, but now, with this haircut? Tom is interested enough in Angela to take the case, though he does have plenty of questions. Why is Angela involved?
Oh, in a few words? No, we'd have to sit down. It's very complicated.
Who killed the doctor?
That's why I need you. See, Felix is just the tip of the iceberg.
Why is everyone else in town keeping quiet about it?
They're watching us.
Who's watching?
On the corner, the cops. And they just pulled away.
You sure? I didn't see anybody.
Tom wanders around, stumbling his way into finding even more questions instead of answers. Why did Angela send him to an old friend, Amy, for more information, then ring him to tell him this?
Hello?
Tom, I shouldn't have sent you there. Just ignore what she says. Call me when you get home.
Why did Angela seem so upset when she saw him later when he was investigating the lead that Amy gave him?
You want to tell me what's going on down here? Or should I go home and stay there?
I must say, your insensitivity comes as rather a surprise.
What's all this elocution all of a sudden?
I'm speaking English. I'm terribly sorry if you find that confusing.
What is all this crap, Angela?
And
Why is the man they claim killed the doctor, Jerry, building a biker church worshipping a Civil War Union Army major? And that's why it's Nolte behind the blinds on the DVD cover. He's the one snooping in on the town, on the characters and the relationships between everyone there. This isn't really a thriller, it's a mystery. One which swings wildly in tone several times as the truth about Angela starts to become revealed.
I figured you'd had it with me. You know, over at Jerry's place.
oh God, did I do a number or something? Why don't you take me for a cup of coffee?
She used to be a sex worker.
Oh, come on, will you? Why don't you just come out with it? What you really mean is where does a fucking whore come off trying to pass herself? Oh, go on, say it. You're so full of shit. You know I've been a hooker.
Angela.
Oh, screw this Angela. Grab onto this, you jerk-off choir boy. Come on, try some of this. Get your fingers out of your yum-yum. Go on, you don't kid me.
She claims she was saved by the murdered doctor, who was also a drug dealer using Jerry as a runner.
Dr. Daniels was in drugs?
He was the main man.
Oh, boy. I'm really out of it. That never even crossed my mind.
Awkwardly, she was also in an affair with a state's attorney, which makes exposing the town-wide conspiracy a bit tricky.
Honey, he's the chief law enforcement officer in this county, and he knowingly rigs a murder case? He's got to be destroyed.
But how can I do that to him? He was the love of my life.
Directed by Karel Reisz and written by Arthur Miller, adapted from his own one-act play, this has decent pedigree. But I wonder if it works better on the stage. It's not particularly well shot, the dialogue doesn't jump off a page, and the plot isn't overly memorable.
No need to elaborate. Paul!
I realised I'd forgotten a lot of it between my first watch and then going back to capture the clips for this.
Frankly, Tom, I'm wondering if you ought to forget the whole thing.
Tom's investigations are centred on Angela and her relationships with the other key characters in the town.
Incidentally, I guess you and her are old friends, huh?
Angela? Yeah, from Bimini.
Bimini? You mean down in the Caribbean?
Ultimately, he does no real investigating. The innocent man's case is taken up by his friend, a jovial retired judge played by Jack Warden.
I read the transcript.
And?
She's got a right to be upset. All they proved in court was that Felix was in the doctor's house. Nobody proved he killed anybody.
And it's he who Angela turns her charms to in order to ensure that they only save the falsely accused kid. This means the mess of corruption in the town which she was a part of remains hidden, and the people involved which she had feelings for remain free. I'm not sure how good anyone's performance is in this.
You know, I really find you terribly irritating.
Debra Winger could be great, or terrible, or both.
And you can just stop calling me names, you stupid bastard.
Respectable ladies don't call people stupid bastards.
Which I would be delighted to do if you stupid bastards could understand any other kind of language, you dumb shit!
The one part which did resonate was when Angela finally explains to Tom how her schizophrenia affects her.
You hear your own words? I helped cut a man's head off? Do you hear your mouth? Maybe now you get the feeling, do you? That everything is possible and impossible at the same time, right? You feel it? This is what I live with all the time.
She's cunning and manipulative, but also damaged and vulnerable. I'm not 100% sure I trust that Angela knew which she was in every scene, so maybe it's okay if Debra Winger didn't either, or Karel Reisz, or Arthur Miller, and certainly not the viewer. Will Patton's spaced-out, religious, repentant biker is an interesting creation, which ultimately goes nowhere.
I mean, you've got yourself a church here. You've got something important to say to people. You've got a whole life ahead of you, Jerry. You could cut yourself free.
As does Katheen Wilhoite's Amy, an equally vacant presence as Angela's former friend.
You wouldn't know where I could find Jerry, would you?
Well, you might be in the cemetery, but he's not dead.
There's meant to be an historic rivalry between Tom and the state's attorney, yet he never found out that he was having an affair with a local sex worker for 2 years. He's not much of an investigator.
You will never get Daniels out, A. B, you are making the biggest mistake of your life. See you around.
In fact, Tom's sister has a better grasp on what's going on here than he does.
Listen, Judge Murdoch thinks he's innocent, and he's read the transcript.
And how do you know she's not making it with him?
Oh, come on.
Well, why not? From all I hear, it's her way of saying hello.
I found 5 out of 10 grams of gold in Everybody Wins. It's a mildly interesting mystery, but one which is not skillfully revealed through the protagonist or the filmmaker's actions.
I'm not too big on trash.
Well, some trash is interesting.
Everybody just sort of stumbles along and little unclear about what's going on until it finishes unsatisfactorily.
Oh, I don't know. It's the usual, I guess. Sooner or later, Mother Nature can slow you down.
Really, at your age?
Thanks for watching. Investigate those like and subscribe buttons and join me next week when I'll be snooping in on another film with Katheen Wilhoite in.